Hello students, there is a wonderful news for all the civil aspirants who are preparing for UPSC examination that Legacy IAS Academy has come up with documentary series in which we are going to discuss important events of Indian history. So today in this documentary session, I'm going to explain how Portuguese colonized India because on 20th May 1498, Vasco da Gama landed at Calicut. And at that time, the ruler of Calicut was Zamorin, who welcomed Vasco da Gama and his merchants. But Vasco da Gama was not prepared to concede to their demand to exclude the Indian merchants from his port. So, after that, in 1499, Vasco da Gama returned back to Portuguese, but Portuguese basically had come not to compete, but they wanted to create monopoly over sea trade. That is why, after 5 years, Vasco da Gama returned back to India, that is in 1503. So in 1503, Vasco da Gama returned with large fleet to destroy 80 ships of Zamorin, which Zamorin had assembled to defend the freedom of seas, and Vasco da Gama was successful in destroying 80 ships of Zamorin, and he was able to defend freedom of seas for Portuguese. Now, after this incident, finally in 1508, Alfonso de Albuquerque, he was a first, or you can say important governor of Portuguese. So in 1508, Alfonso de Albuquerque captured Goa from the Sultanate of Bijapur. At that time, Bijapur was under the control of Adil Shahi dynasty. So finally, in 1510, Alfonso de Albuquerque laid the foundation for Portuguese dominance in India. And after that, Portuguese, they had an eye on Diu port. Now, Portuguese efforts to seize Diu, which is an important strategic port of Gujarat coast at that time. So Portuguese was eventually successful in 1537 after the murder of Sultan Bahadur Shah of Gujarat. So with such annexation by force, Portuguese, they created the rule of Estado India in 1537. Finally, they created their dominance in Diu by 1546. So in this manner, we can say that 16th century saw a great setback to the Indian shipping and overseas trade because they were violent and ruthless in meeting their demands. And in such scenario, priests started coming in Goa and they started purifying process to get rid of all Indian habits. So we need to understand how Portuguese colonized India. So what can we learn or what Portuguese taught from these events? So first important thing, they came India as a trader. Second, bribing their way out. And third, they exploited the loopholes between Indian kings. And last, they annexed the important territories by hook or by crook, or you can say by force. And later, Britishers also followed the same thing. So I hope this much is clear to all of you that how Portuguese colonized India. Thank you so much.